We're on an adventure. We're doing a 24 hours in London challenge. This was part of Anna's Christmas present. It's officially, I've booked us into a hotel and we're going to see Wicked at the theatre because somebody got really obsessed with Wicked over the course of the last year or so with the movies. But it just so happens, because I booked it all through the theatre tour company, that we have got exactly 24 hours down in London. So we've got on the train at just gone 1 o'clock. We get the train back just gone 1 o'clock tomorrow. All we've got to do while we're down there is see the show tonight. So between now and then, we've got shenanigans to get up to, and we're going to get up with some shenanigans, and we'll probably check in with you again when we pull into London. This is not London. That's why this feels. So 2 hours in already, we have now made it to London, and we've checked into our hotel. I wasn't planning on doing a hotel room tour, but it's quite a nice hotel. We're at the DoubleTree by Hilton at Victoria. We basically booked this entire trip through Wicked Tours or whatever it was called. It's not a brand deal. I saw it on TikTok shop, but we've come out of Victoria Station. The theatre that Wicked is at was right in front of us. I'll show you that when we head back out in a bit. And then this is at the back of Victoria Station. So it's all like 2 minutes of walking, which is ideal for small people with iffy legs to walk around. But this is the hotel room and it is very nice. We were presented with cookies on the way in. Where's my cookie? Still warm cookies. We don't stay in 4-star hotels very often. And as you saw in there, we've got a little, what I would call a mud room, but I don't even know why that exists. But then we've got this massive bathroom. I think it's probably an accessible room, which we didn't book, but looks like we've been given, which is ideal because Anna likes a shower chair. Maybe I did ask for an accessible room. There's a shower chair. Yeah, it's a proper wet room. It's a disabled wet room. So maybe I did ask for an accessible room. But we've got the double sink with wheelchair access underneath, which is very cool. The room itself is enormous, as you can see. And then we've got all manner of wardrobe situation available to us. Ironing board and iron in there. And then massive telly with viewing area. All the, yeah, it's definitely an accessible room because there's a couple of panic alarms around the room. It's got my name on there, which I always enjoy. There's your chance to ogle at me, you pervs. Desk. Anna is obsessed with the cookie. We've got a drawer and a cupboard. And then I'm thinking under here, surely we're going to have a fridge. Oh, there's the fridge. So let's get our bottles of water. Complimentary water. Get them into the refrigerator. My back is iffy, so I can't bend properly. But we have a variety of tea and coffee making facilities. Ice bucket, which means there is ice somewhere in this building. I love ice. We'll go and find ice. A safe, a couple more drawers. There's a hairdryer in there. Enormous bed with massive bedside tables and, importantly, double plug sockets either side. So CPAP machines can be set up. More drawers. USB point on there as well. Plenty of space for the setting up of CPAP machines. Another panic alarm for Anna. Another drawer, telephone. And then I thought we might be close enough to actually see the theatre from here, but we're not. We're looking at the back. What you can see is a little play area that has a little giraffe slide. So that's nice too. Thus completes your whistle-stop tour of the hotel. It's just gone 3 o'clock, so we're 2 hours into our 24-hour trip. We're just going to eat our cookies and dump our stuff, and then we're heading out because we're going to go over to Harrods because Anna revealed to me she's never been to Harrods before. You've seen me go to Harrods loads of times in videos, but yeah, Anna is now 40 years old and has never been to Harrods, so we're going to head over to Harrods, partly because she's never been there before and partly because they've opened a new Jellycat concession in there. So I want to go and check out the Jellycats. I want the new Timmy Turtle in a French jumper. So we're going to go and grab one of those if they've got that, and then have something to eat, back here, quick freshen up, over to the theatre, which is 2 minutes away. We're right next to Victoria Station, right next to the theatre. Maybe editing Kev will even pop a map over the top just to show how close together everything is. So I couldn't have booked a trip this well organised. Fair play to the theatre, I guess, who have arranged everything and obviously know their onions. But yeah, I need to eat this cookie while it's still warm. 20 minutes on the tube later, Anna is about to experience Harrods for for the first time in her life. So we're in the toy section in Harrods. We've just been down to Jellycat and done a little bit of Jellycat shopping. We're now in the new Lego section because they've moved the Lego section to make room for Pop Mart. I think we're going to go down and have a look at Pop Mart in a second. But yeah, we are well into our toys in here. So we're in the Pop Mart section now. Anna's buying Labubus to go with her Jellycats. She is very much on trend. Show us the ones you've got. We don't really know what we're doing, but they looked about right. So how was your first experience of Harrods?
Too expensive.
We have got Jellycat bags. We'll show you everything when we get back to the hotel. We also, rather than going out for dinner, we've bought ourselves some very fancy Harrods sandwiches. Mine contain lobster and caviar, amongst other things. Anna got tuna and sweet corn, I think, because she's not as fancy as me, but I decided to push the boat out a little. I'd also like a window sheet, but we're on our way back to the hotel now so that we can get ready for the theatre. We're back in the hotel, and that means Harrods Hall. Excuse the noise. We came in here and the heating was on and we almost died. So Anna's put the air conditioning on as if it's the height of summer. So, Jellycat first. I, as you saw, got myself a Timmy, French Timmy, who is incredible. I love French Timmy. We'll get back to that in a minute. And then Anna got a croissant, because she likes her croissant. And then also a very soft bunny rabbit, because he's a very soft bunny rabbit. We then went down to Pop Mart, where Anna decided she wanted a Labubu, which we're going to open up in a second. And she persuaded me I also had to have one as well, because I would see hers and then I would want one. So she bought me a Labubu. So we'll open those up in a second. And then we also went to the food hall, where we got Anna some of her favourite Fiji water. She's tired now. She loves a Fiji water, which I'd like to point out, this bottle's twice the size of the ones I buy when I go. I get the small one. And then Anna got a tuna and cucumber baguette, which was £8. But I mean, it's well loaded. That is full of capers as well. Very nice. That actually looks quite nice. There you go, have a tuna and cucumber baguette. I got the Scotch egg, because I love a Harrods Scotch egg. They're yolky in the middle still. But then I decided to be fancy, and I got what they described as the mini picnic roll set. This was £15, but one of them is beef and horseradish, one is egg mayonnaise with caviar on, and the other one is a lobster roll. So we'll get into them in a second, but first, should we open up our Labubu-boo-boos? That's out of your bag. So Anna's Labubu-boo-boo-boo. We don't even know if we got the right ones. We don't really understand how it works, but looking at the side of the box.
This is not a toy.
Is that focusing on that? There you go, looking at the side of the box. I think we got the right ones. We wanted the fluffy ones that you put on your bags, because we like to be on a trend about a year after it's dead. By the way, Pop Mart in there, absolutely deserted. I can't believe they've moved the Lego section in Harrods to make room for Pop Mart. And then Pop Mart was utterly deserted. But oh, it comes in a little bag. So, does the card, is that a spoiler for who I've got? So we get a little card. We've got the little silicone gel in the bottom there. And then it comes in a little bag. Big into energy, the monsters. It doesn't say Labubu anywhere on this. And then there we have it. I guess these things were like gold dust last summer. People would queue outside Pop Mart. I remember going to a Lego store launch day where the queue outside Pop Mart was as big as the queue outside the Lego store. So my one is pink, which is love. I've got love. Show yours to the little camera. There you go. So we'll attach these to our bags and party like it's 2025 again. They are ugly as hell as well. They are. No, I like him, but he's not a fuggler. I don't know how these became the thing rather than fugglers. Absolute madness. But I know what you're really here for. You want the taste test. Glitter? Oh, their eyes are glitter. Very nice. Right. Lobster roll first. So this is effectively a £5 sandwich. That is a big piece of lobster in there as well. I must have one bite of each and then enjoy the rest of my meal in peace. That is delicious. Oh, lobster! Carpet lobster! I'm eating it off the carpet, I don't care. It's £2 worth of lobster. Oh. It tastes like a £5 sandwich. Next up we have the beef and horseradish, which I know I like beef and horseradish, so this is going to be good. That is also very good. Not as good as a lobster. Lobster's in the lead so far. But then we've got egg mayo and caviar. Anna is disgusted with me whenever I have caviar. That is also very nice. Official rank order. Third place, roast beef. Second place, egg. The winner, that lobster roll, is delicious. And then we just need Anna's official review. No, you don't have to eat on there, just tell us what it's like.
I can't get it.
We're just waiting for Anna's official review of her tuna, which she can't get into. She's trying to break in. Is that the most expensive sandwich you've ever had? She's nodding.
Tastes like tuna.
You heard it here first, boys and girls. Right, we are going to eat our dinner and then get ready to head over to the theatre, which you can't come with us to the theatre. They frown on us bringing recording gear into the theatre. So I'll probably just sneak a few shots on my phone, drop them in now. And if we do anything afterwards, we'll see you then. Otherwise, we'll probably see you in the morning, where, based on how broken Anna is after our adventure over to Harrods, she'll probably be having a lie-in while I head over to the Leicester Square Lego store and Hamley's, because I am 9. So we'll see you on the other side of Wicked. And there we have the theatre just around the corner. Our hotel is literally just around this corner here. It's taken us 2 minutes to get here. Certainly, location-wise, pretty good. And on that note, that's the theatre, and that's Victoria train station where we came in. So again, everything very squashed together location-wise, very good. So for reference from earlier, that's the theatre there. And that's our hotel there. So it's probably a 45-second walk, I would say. The show was very good. There's even a little shop there, so we could grab some lovely sandwiches if we needed to. I'm still full of lovely sandwich from earlier, but it is now 10:30. It's over 3 hours, so we're going to go to bed and we'll catch up with you again in the morning. So it's now the next morning, as expected. Anna is broken after all the physical exertion yesterday, so she's having a rest morning. We don't have to be out of the hotel until 12, so I'm out and about just after 9. I'm back in Victoria Station. I'm jumping on the tube and I'm heading over to Leicester Square for the Lego store. And then I'll go down the road a little bit to Hamley's, get some work done. I love that that's work. Make some videos for Block Party. So if you want to see what I get up to over there, I guess you need to go over there. They'll probably already be out. Well, I have now retrieved Anna after my morning adventure. We've checked out of the hotel. We've got to be back at St Pancras to get on our train in about an hour and a half. So we're back in Victoria Station. We've not had a hot meal in the entire 22 hours we've been out of the house. So Anna spotted a noodle place in this train station where I think we're going to go and grab some food. And then one last job, because we want to go to Fortnum and Mason back at St Pancras for some jam shopping. We're not posh, but we have been to Harrods and Fortnum and Mason on this trip. I went to the Lego store this morning, so, you know, I balance it out by being a silly boy. But yeah, we're going to go grab some noodles and then back on the tube again. She's well rested. Look at her. That is a well-rested female.
They woke me up.
Yeah, housekeeping came while I was out, even though I put the sign on the door saying not to. So Anna has glass noodles and I am afraid of noodles, so I've just got some sushi because I am wearing... Oh, it's supposed to be... Hold on, that's not... No, that's not what I ordered. So Anna's noodles were the wrong noodles, because apparently when I say glass noodles, it sounds like katsu noodles. Even when I went in to argue, they were like, yeah, this is katsu noodles. No, glass noodles. Yeah, this is katsu noodles. No. It's like the time when I went to order a flat white from Krispy Kreme and they kept saying hot original. It was like, no, flat white. So this is what Anna actually wanted, the Vitality glass noodles. It has gyozas and lots of soup and things in, but she doesn't like edamames. And this is me. Sushi. And almost 24 hours to the minute after starting the video on the train yesterday, we're back at the train platform, just waiting to be allowed to board. is imminent, I think. So we'll say goodbye there. If you've enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more travel content, including the cruise coming very, very soon. And thank you very much for watching.